Well, hey guys, a quick little update on the golf cart project. This morning, the first thing I did was mount the muffler. And what I did was I drilled 3 holes into the frame here and welded some nuts in there. So that's good and secure. And then I made the plate. I had to cut the plate and drill holes to mount the motor. Got that all done. Shot some screws to hold the gas tank. And my son Bobby, he did a little wiring here, so we got a kill switch. So I have not started this thing since the muffler was connected, because I had to run to the Home Depot and went to the plumbing department there to get some of this flexible tube, because the motor vibrates a bit and I don't want it shaking everything loose. I tried. I didn't know whether I could weld on this stuff or not, and obviously I couldn't. So it's going to take some wrapping of some muffler tape around there to get a good seal on that. But yeah, let's do this first startup with the muffler and see how this works. A little bit of choke here. Now obviously I'm going to have to take the governor off there, because it's not going to rip around the neighborhood or anywhere else with that governor on there. But yeah, I'll disconnect that, tie it into a gas pedal, and yeah, sounds pretty good though. Now, I did learn one thing today. The clutch did come in, and this is it right here. This darn thing is bigger than I thought it was going to be. So I am going to have to move the gas tank. This thing is, I don't, that must be 7-8 inches in diameter, and that shaft is coming out, well, it's only, and I mean it comes over, it runs into the frame. So I'm gonna have to move the gas tank, and I got some room. I can move the gas tank back like into this corner here, keeping the height the same. But yeah, that's one thing I learned. And another thing was, this is a 1-inch shaft, and this one, that's a 1-inch shaft there, but then they machined it down to 7/8 and then it tapers. The taper is the same, but we had to order a little, it's a sleeve. You slide on that and basically makes it 1 inch to the taper all the way down. So this clutch will work, but it is going to take moving the gas tank over and running the belt. So learned a little bit about the gearing here. I thought this was just the just a clutch in there, but actually this is forward and reverse, and this is like a governor type thing. I don't know if you're rolling too fast or something and it slows the cart down or something, but you know, we're gonna want to drive fast, so we got to get rid of that. So anyways guys, as promised, we got the motor mounted and running, and I now know what I need to do with the clutch. So this thing is going to be a little ripper pretty quick. Anyways, I wanted to give you guys a quick update. There you go. And more work to come. Oh, tomorrow I'm going to be on the trike. We got, well, let me show you. We had to get a carrier bearing, and we did that. That's in the house, but we also got chains and sprockets. So, on the trike tomorrow, I'm going to have the motor connected to the axle via the chain. Now, one thing I did learn, I figured out by looking at this, I'm going to have to raise the pivot point here because this chain will be rubbing massively on that there. So this comes up, so it's basically in a direct line. All these swing arms come with a little protective shield because they all rub a little bit, but this will be like chainsaw action on the swing arm, and so I'm gonna have to fix that. So I got a little bit of fabrication work to do in the morning, change the pivot point there, and then we got a brand new carrier bearing that goes in here. Obviously there's nothing in there now. And the drive line. So that is going to be all hooked up and ready to go tomorrow. And that, frankly, next thing is going to be getting that motor to start up. We haven't even had that thing running yet, so. But it's got compression. The only thing it's lacking is spark. I got a new CDI unit. So it's going to take a little bit of work, but we'll get that thing running. And we got to get the lower profile tires. That thing's going to be tipsy-turvy if we don't lower that center of gravity in the rear there. So it's all in the plans. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And we'll see you tomorrow.